Somebody say God can and God will. Open up your mouth and say God can. God will. I'm going to use your Minister Davenport. For those of you that have never had Minister Davenport's cake, well, I won't leave you by yourself. It's Brother Bruce Lott still over there. I got two of the best bakers, I believe, in the United States that are sitting up in here. They can bake a mean pound cake. They can bake a mean key lime cake. They can make a mean strawberry cake. They can make a mean, what's that red cake called? Red velvet cake. And Bruce can make the best brownies in the world because that's his specialty. And I got one more. Come on, Mother Opal. Wave your hand in the atmosphere. Mama Opal's cake will make you slap your mama. Why? Because that's her specialty. But I come to tell somebody that I serve a God. His specialty is in things that seem to be impossible. I serve a God that when the doctors say no, he can still say yes. I serve a God that when the doctor says it's over, I can sing as the songwriter said, who has the final say? Can somebody say Jehovah has the final say? Shake your neighbor's hand like you gonna shake it off and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, tell them your problem is not too hard for God. Find one more neighbor and say, neighbor, tell them your problem is not too hard for God. Can I find the right section? Is there anybody to my right that know God to be a healer? Is there anybody to my right that know God to be a deliverer? Is there anybody in the middle section? You know him to be a way maker, a bridge over troubled water, a strong tower in your weakest hour. Is there anybody to my left that know him to be a need meter, that'll supply all of your needs according to his riches and in glory? Find somebody and just shake your neighbor and tell him, said, neighbor, tell him if he did it before, he can do it again. Shake that neighbor and say, neighbor, if he did it before, he can do it again. I come to tell somebody that you're next in line for your miracle. How can you tell me I'm next in line for my miracle? I got a God that specializes in things that seem to be impossible. I got to get out of here. But the songwriter said, have you any rivers that seem incrossable? Have you any mountains that you cannot tunnel through? But God, he specializes in things that seem to be impossible, and he will do. That's a shouting verse. And he will do. Slap somebody and say, and he will do what no other power can do. Does anybody know he's a doctor in a sick room, a lawyer in a courtroom, a strong tower in your weakest hour? If you can believe God can do it, do you believe that God can heal? Do you believe that God can save? Do you believe God can make the way? Do you believe if you're struggling, God can deliver? Do you believe he'll change a sinner into a saint? Somebody got a testimony. He picked me up, turned me around, place my feet on a solid ground. And we got